A Chinese-built pickup truck undercuts a Ford Ranger by $20,000, delivers more torque, and backs it with a warranty the American brand cannot match. That vehicle did not come from Detroit. It rolled out of Shenzhen. Chinese pickups have moved beyond simply matching Western competitors. They are exposing pricing assumptions that have gone unchallenged for 40 years. You no longer need to spend $65,000 for a dependable truck. 5 current models demonstrate this reality clearly. The evidence is so direct and compelling that traditional manufacturers are holding urgent strategy sessions to understand how the situation developed. By the conclusion of this video, you will see precisely why this shift occurred, and which of these 5 trucks has Ford and Toyota paying closest attention. Understanding the established pickup market. For 4 decades, the global pickup segment has been dominated by familiar names like the Toyota Hilux, Ford Ranger, and Isuzu D-Max. These models set the standard for durability and commanded premium prices. A new Hilux in Australia begins around $57,000. A Ranger starts near $63,000. Top trim Ranger Raptors exceed $90,000. The consistent justification was simple. Higher cost reflected proven longevity across farms, job sites, and rugged terrain. However, modern Western and Japanese trucks have not evolved as dramatically as marketing suggests. The current Hilux still relies on a 2.8-liter diesel with incremental updates spanning a decade. The Ranger's 10-speed transmission appears frequently in service notices. Owners in Australia and South Africa report similar experiences, vehicles priced at $60,000, developing warning lights around 80,000 kilometers. Meanwhile, engineers in Chinese cities took a different approach. Rather than replicating existing designs, they asked a fundamental question. If no reliable pickup had ever existed, what would we create today from current technology? Between 2023 and 2026, Chinese pickup exports surged. These were not show concepts. They were production vehicles reaching markets in Australia, South Africa, and Europe, with warranties, service support, and real-world performance data. That data challenges long-held assumptions in the industry. Truck 5. The JAC T9 Hunter. The JAC T9 Hunter represents a foundational step. It demonstrates that China can compete directly in conventional segments without radical innovation. JAC brings decades of commercial vehicle experience across 130 countries. The T9 serves as their international flagship, built to challenge the Hilux and Ranger on familiar ground. It features a 2.0-liter turbo diesel producing 125 kW and 410 Nm of torque, paired with a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, also found in BMW and Range Rover models. The truck offers full-time 4-wheel drive with low range, a 1-ton payload rating, and 3,000 kg towing capacity. In Australia, it starts around $42,000. A comparable Hilux begins at $57,000. That represents a $15,000 difference for equivalent transmission technology, payload capability, and interiors that independent testers often describe as more modern than Toyota's offering. JAC supports the vehicle with a 5-year 150,000 km warranty that matches or exceeds Toyota in many markets. In challenging environments like Pakistan, where roads test durability and fuel quality varies, owners report consistent performance even at high altitudes. Early reliability data remains limited beyond 3 years, but initial feedback suggests solid fundamentals rather than corner cutting. China is competing on core attributes first. Truck 4. The Radar RD6. If the JAC shows capability in traditional diesel, the Radar RD6 demonstrates hybrid innovation that Western brands have yet to match effectively. Radar belongs to Geely, which owns Volvo and Lotus while holding a significant stake in Mercedes-Benz. When Geely develops a pickup, it draws from European engineering resources typically associated with much more expensive vehicles. The 2026 Radar RD6 FEV combines a 1.5-liter turbo engine with a dedicated hybrid transmission and dual electric motors. Total output reaches 456 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque, surpassing a Ford Ranger Raptor. Pure electric range covers 100 km, sufficient for daily commuting without fuel. The cold climate variant, introduced in early 2026, achieves a combined range of 1,068 km. Beyond raw performance, the design prioritizes practicality. Without a traditional transmission tunnel, the load floor remains flat, complemented by a 76-liter front trunk and a wider bed than many competitors. Radar has already begun export branding and distribution in New Zealand, the Philippines, and other markets. Critics note the unibody construction may limit extreme off-road articulation compared to body-on-frame designs. The hybrid system also requires further validation in harsh, dusty conditions. However, a 456 horsepower hybrid pickup with exceptional range at prices Western manufacturers cannot approach represents more than catching up. It explores territory Ford has not yet entered. Truck 3, the Changan Hunter REV. The Changan Hunter REV directly addresses a common concern for fleet operators and remote users. What happens when electric range runs out? REV stands for Range Extended Electric Vehicle. Dual electric motors provide primary drive while a 2.0-liter turbo gasoline engine functions solely as a generator. This setup delivers 180 km of pure electric operation with zero emissions for daily use. When the battery depletes, the generator activates. Total claimed range reaches 1,031 km. In South Africa, pricing starts near $44,000. A comparable diesel Hilux costs similar money, but consumes fuel continuously. The Hunter provides substantial electric-only driving before switching to generator mode at lower operating costs. Changan backs it with an 8-year, 150,000 km warranty on the battery and high-voltage components, exceeding Toyota's coverage on the Hilux hybrid in many markets. Electric motors deliver instant torque from standstill, ideal for heavy loads. Traditionalists question the lack of mechanical connection to the wheels, but real-world performance shows strong pulling capability. Truck 2, the Maxus T90. Not every model targets emerging markets or awaits export approval. One has already reached European roads with full regulatory compliance. The Maxus T90 represents Europe's first fully electric pickup with standard all-wheel drive. It is available now in the UK and other European countries through established dealers and service networks. Built by JAC Maxus, part of China's largest automotive group that also produces vehicles for Volkswagen and Audi in China, this is no unproven newcomer. Specifications include all-wheel drive, 3,500 kg towing capacity matching top diesel rivals, and a 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating. UK pricing begins at $54,696 excluding VAT, undercutting electric competitors while matching capability. The warranty covers 5 years on the vehicle and 8 on the battery. Fleet operators in the UK are already integrating these trucks into daily operations. This represents a significant market entry point. Previous arguments against Chinese vehicles, safety concerns, regulatory hurdles, and service limitations have been addressed. Once European buyers experience the combination of features and pricing, broader questions about additional possibilities emerge. Truck 1, the BYD Shark 6. This brings us to the model that catalyzed much of the current attention. The BYD Shark 6 may represent the decade's most impactful pickup from any manufacturer. Understanding its importance requires recognizing the company behind it. BYD surpassed Tesla in global EV sales in 2023. They develop their own batteries, motors, chips, and software. When BYD builds a hybrid pickup, vertical integration eliminates multiple layers of supplier costs that competitors carry. The Shark 6 utilizes BYD's Demo platform, combining a 1.5-liter turbo engine with their Blade battery. Combined output reaches 430 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque. The 2026 variant increases to 350 kW and 700 Nm. A Ford Ranger produces 210 horsepower. A Toyota Hilux offers 150. The Shark 6 does not simply outperform them, it redefines the comparison. Combined range extends to 800 km. Hybrid mode fuel consumption averages 2.0 liters per 100 km. A Hilux consumes 7.8. The Shark uses roughly 1/4 the fuel. Australian pricing launched at $57,990. A Ford Ranger XLT starts at $63,000. A Toyota Hilux SR5 begins at $65,000. The Shark delivers more capability for $5,000 to $7,000 less. It includes a 6-year vehicle warranty and 8 years on the battery. Toyota and Ford typically offer 5 years. Additional features include 5-star ANCAP safety, 2,500 kg towing, and vehicle-to-load power outlets. The Shark can power job sites, campsites, or homes during outages as standard equipment. Honest limitations include unibody construction that may restrict extreme off-road articulation. The Demo platform is relatively new, and long-term durability data in demanding environments continues accumulating. BYD's dealer network remains smaller than Toyota's. Each of these represents temporary challenges rather than permanent barriers. Dealer networks expand. Reliability data grows. Technological advantages increase annually. The Shark 6 serves as evidence that the traditional Western pickup pricing structure rests on assumptions no longer aligned with current realities. For 40 years, manufacturers maintained that reliability required $60,000 or more. China demonstrated that controlling supply chains, leveraging battery technology to reduce mechanical complexity, and avoiding legacy overhead allows superior reliability at lower cost. Not through shortcuts, but by eliminating inefficiencies passed directly to consumers. This mirrors patterns seen previously in smartphones, solar panels, and electric vehicles. China does not merely enter markets, it redefines them. Analysts project Chinese brands capturing over 33% of the global auto market outside China by 2030. Looking forward, the Western industry once considered this scenario impossible. China treated it as standard progress. If this analysis reveals aspects mainstream coverage overlooks, subscribe for more. Future episodes will examine technologies traditional manufacturers hesitate to discuss. Which of these 5 trucks would you trust for long-term ownership? Do you believe Ford and Toyota can respond effectively, or has the next decade already shifted? Share your perspective in the comments. The conversation there is always engaging.